It's one final edition of the Gatemen Baseball Network postgame show in this 2024 campaign. 7-4 the final score, game one of the postseason, and the last one at that for the Gatemen. Kyle Marshak, Madison Walker, Ethan Ibe. Let's forget the baseball, guys. Madison, please don't cry. You're going to make me emotional. Look, it's been a long season, guys, and I think what we really want to talk about is not baseball, but the friendship that we made along the way. It's been such a fun summer and a big one for the Gatemen in terms of stating who they are in the Cape after getting their first postseason berth in 5 years. Ethan, I'll start with you.
Yeah, absolutely. This team has reestablished itself. They have put themselves back on the map in the Cape Cod Baseball League. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nobody wrote anything about this team heading into the season. They were the footnote of every preview, and they shattered all expectations for themselves and by others. And I can't be more proud of them, and I can't wait to see what happens in years to come.
Madison, I couldn't be more proud of you. You have been the lifeblood of this broadcast all summer long. You bring an energy that Ethan and I cannot replicate, although we have weird energies ourselves. But it's been really fun working with you, and we've all been very invested in this team, hence the tears, huh?
Yeah, it's definitely making me sad having to go back. Gonna miss all these great interns. I think that the relationships that I made here are some that I never thought that I would kind of take away from this, and people that I know I'm going to talk to, for the rest of my life. I don't know what Kyle's going to be doing or what prison he's going to be in, but I'm going to go visit, and I'm going to use your one phone call, and I'm going to, watch Ethan slay this next year with the Gators, and you're going to come see us both, and that's what we're going to do, and we're going to get it done, and we're going to still be our little Cape family, because this is easily some of the best memories that I think that we could have made. I don't think we could have asked for anything better.
Well, there's too many people to thank. First of all, the people that gave us this opportunity. Andrew Duffy, in his first year as the head of all the media interns, has knocked it out of the park. He recruited us three, not to sound boastful, but I think we've done a good job together this summer trying to provide to you guys the proper coverage of what's been a spectacular season of baseball for the Wareham Gatemen. 7 All-Stars, second best in the league, best in the West. A whole lot of sluggers that really impressed, and 3 that got drafted off of this roster this year, Ethan. If you just talk about the baseball a little bit in this post-game show, that's what I reminisce on.
Yeah, I mean, it's an all-star team both on and off the field. We've watched, I can't wait to see, next year, the year after that, the guys that get drafted, that we can say we got to watch them play in the Cape Cod Baseball League, not just from our intern group that are going to go far in life, but the players that made it special in between the lines. I can't wait to see where they go.
Madison, a lot of memories this summer, huh?
Yeah, honestly, I gotta say, my favorite thing is everyone kind of doubting Wareham. Everyone was like, oh, go back over the bridge. This is a terrible da-da-da-da-da. You know what? We're gritty. This has got to be some of the best group of guys I've ever seen. I mean, they were bought in all season, and if they weren't, they would call each other out and hold each other accountable. They came here with all their Mobism shirts. They wanted this. They wanted to be here, and nothing makes it more special than when they want to be here. And people can say whatever they want about us not being on the Cape, but this is the best team in all of the Cape Cod Baseball League on the Cape.
Believe it, guys. Look,
Gatemen!
GTW, right? Grittiest team wins, and the gate was guarded this summer, huh?
Absolutely. And now let's talk a little bit more about what Ryan Smythe was able to do this summer. Not just bringing together an outstanding group of ball players, but for us as interns, giving us the access and opportunity to cover these players unlike any other team you'll see in the Cape Cod Baseball League. Smythe's in his second year, and he understands what we're trying to do, which is to tell the stories of these players in the best way that we can. Because at the end of the day, yes, they are who they are in between the lines, but what really matters is what their aspirations are, who they are when they take the jersey off, and he gives us the opportunity to be able to tell those stories. And Kyle, I know you agree with me when I say this, man. We just couldn't be more grateful.
Couldn't be more grateful. Again, we talked about it on air. We gave a list of gratitude and thanks to people throughout the year that have been a part of this organization or have helped it in some way. The host families, the baseball operations, you name it, the media interns, they've all knocked it out of the park. And all in all, when I think back about this summer, it's not the tangible quality of Andrew Duffy, Glenn Hannington, and Jay Spinelli collecting as many interns as possible because of their resumes looking good and their work ethic or grades or qualities and so on. It's the intangible quality of the fact that all these people were collected into one spot, 50 kids in one small town in Massachusetts, and all of them becoming friends. We talk about so much baseball around each other, guys. By now I would be ripping my hair out, but we all love each other, and I think that's kind of exemplary of what this summer has really been, Maddie. I don't think you hate me just yet, right?
Not even a little. That's surprising.
Ethan, man, it's been a summer, huh?
Yes, it has been, and it's been an honor to work with you. It's been an honor to work with you, Madison, and everyone else who's been a part of our wonderful intern group this summer. And thanks to the players, thanks to you watching. The audience has also been a huge part of this. Everyone who's ever tuned into a broadcast, anyone who's ever sent me or Kyle or Madison a message, a DM on Instagram. You guys, we see everything. We know it. We love it. We love the support. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, thank you from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of Madison and the entire media team. You guys indulging in this stuff, partaking in this weird Wareham Gatemen squad this year that well exceeded expectations. So with that, thanking the audience from my heart personally. I'll leave you with this, a quote that I said in the post-game show that I really believe in, and it's what Vin Scully had to say at the end of his broadcasting career. He said, you know what, pertaining to the audience, without you guys, none of this is possible. So I needed you guys a lot more than you ever needed me. And by me, I mean the entire media team for the Wareham Gatemen in this 2024 campaign. And I think that's pretty fitting of what type of summer it's been here. Coming into this, I was in Minnesota last summer. Where were you last summer? You were out in Florida, right?
Yeah, I was working for the Pirates.
And you were coming from Texas?
Yes, indeed. Just trying to find a family that could match up to what I had known before, and everything coming into this summer has exceeded expectations, and yes, it really is a family.
And I ended up in some small town in Massachusetts with 20 of my best friends. So what a summer it's been. Thank you to our producers this summer, Allison DeWitt, Joseph Patrick Henry, our media team behind us, Lizzie Tassinari, Aaron Frew, Alex Gibbion, Joe McLaughlin. Of course, everybody who makes this run with Glenn Hannington, the operations staff, Jay Spinali, Andrew Duffy, and I feel like there's just always a list of people that I'm forgetting, Ethan. You take the rest of the slack for me.
Yeah, I'll try to remember everybody. I mean, what about our photographers? We've got Kyler Armstrong and Keegan Maloney, Jake Bashura, all those guys. If you have ever seen anything on any of the Gatemen social medias, you no doubt have seen the work of those fine gentlemen, and Aaron and Lizzie as well, putting it all together for all of you to see, and Alex for editing one heck of a hype video. Oh my goodness. So everyone who has come together to make this special, they are talented both on and off the field.
Madison.
Forget our game day off.
Yeah, who else are we forgetting here?
Forget our game day ops. I would start every game out on that scout deck with Jack McGough, Sean McGarry, Dan, my favorite GM.
Dan freaking Roach.
Oh my gosh, Joe Wisniewski. Wow, what a guy. I mean, I got to live with him. He was great. I lived in a house with like 6 interns.
Assistant Prez.
Yeah, I couldn't ask for a better living situation even, but I mean, everything, especially Smythe, his cute little daughters and his mom and his wife coming to every single game and supporting him. I mean, it kind of fired me up when he would get ejected, and she wouldn't even bat an eye.
Yeah.
And can we please give a shout out to Amanda Foster, who didn't finish the season with us, but we started it with her. Had the first half of the season. We enjoyed that with her.
We miss you.
She was one of the only returning media interns to the staff, so she set the tone for us. She gave us the preview, what we could expect, what we could do as a group, and I hope that we helped make her proud a little bit.
Not much else to say, guys. It's been a fun summer. So I think with that, we really appreciate you guys, the fans that have really powered this experience. The coaches have been great to us. And, of course, thank you to the players who made such an incredible and, I think, postmarked season for the Wareham Gatemen in the recent history of this franchise. So with that, from the bottom of my heart, on behalf of the entirety of the Wareham Gatemen, we thank you guys. And, as always, guard the game.
One last time.
One last time.